everyone, it's Dr. Sasha. I hope that you're having a good day. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive into a reading, but before we pull cards or relay any messages, I just ask that you ground into the space. Take a deep breath. Something guided you here today. Let's see what it wants you to know. We are sovereign beings. We only allow energies, entities, frequencies of the highest vibration of love, light, and source. And I just ask that energy of the highest frequency of love, light, and source be who delivers the message. So, hi guys. Welcome. I hope that you're doing well. Before I hit record, I was hearing like major life decision. You've decided to take a route that was like a little bit of a risk or a gamble. It was the right decision. You bet on yourself. You bet on yourself, and everything's about to shift for you. But it's almost like you need a little bit more convincing. That's funny. I am pulling from my very first tarot deck that I ever got, so I'm a bit like sentimental and sappy. So you might be feeling sentimental and sappy, and you might be reconnecting with something from your past life or past lives. But yeah, this was my very first tarot deck. Like even the container is like all busted. And it just makes me so happy, and I haven't pulled cards from it in a long time. So I'm like very curious what will come forward, because every tarot deck has its like unique energy. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know? King of Wands. Interesting. You're connecting to nature, you're grounding, and you're tapping into divine masculine. I'm hearing divine masculine. There's a new divine masculine in your life, and it might be someone who is like identifies as male, but it could just be someone who's like tough and like grounded and anchored in their energy. It could also mean that you yourself are more deeply aligning with your divine masculine. As I'm saying that, I'm like, okay, it feels like it resonates. It feels like it's tied to really extensive healing work that you've done with yourself, on yourself, and now you're moving forward and you're kind of embodying a new frequency. And it's interesting because that frequency is your frequency, like it's your unique soul imprint, pulse in the world, but it's like the signal is strengthening. This is very much like I feel like this, I don't want to be this reader, but like the message that's coming up is like, this could be the message that you see before everything changes. Like there's something, this is California, there's something sifting in your life. You did something. There's some type of breakthrough. Knight of Cups. Messages of love, proposals, offerings, basically like gifts being offered to you. And balance being restored. So I feel like you're restoring, I'm getting so many chills. You're restoring alignment, and some really good things are coming in return because of it. Spirit's a little bit pushing you right now. And this pushing that Spirit is doing is so complex and multi-layered, because it's pushing uniquely and exactly for you, that you need, that resonates with you, that talks to you. But it's also like, I feel like there's a part of you, this almost like dated version of you, that wants to rebel. Like you have one foot in the old timeline and one foot in the other, and there's like this liminal space that you're occupying, and you're more so in the direction of the new life. I think there's just like almost this old fear or patterning that's knocking on the door of, what if I lose everything? What if it all goes wrong? What if I mess this up? Spirit's very clear, you cannot mess this up. You cannot mess this up. This is divine ordained, prophesized, like the goals that you have in your mind's eye, are just the beginning. Like, if you could catch a glimpse of the highest timeline for you, it's better than that. Like it's literally better than that. It's gonna look different. Like it's like a Rubik's Cube. Like Spirit's showing me a Rubik's Cube and you make one move and the whole thing is different. Something is something is about Spirit is something is about to click into place that's going to align everything. Like I'm seeing now Spirit showing me like a wildfire or a forest fire, and a part of me, like the human part of me, feels guilty even using that metaphor because wildfires are horrible things. I live in California. But cleansing, purification. Anyway, all that being said, I think that what Spirit's trying to communicate is like, oh, like it's like a spark, like it's a match that you light. Like there's going to be one thing that happens that makes everything happen. A domino effect. Like it's very like sudden, rapid change. There's something, I feel like for some of you, there's a meeting that's going to take place soon. Whew. If you are new to my channel, I'm like, my personal style, I'm very apprehensive to give a timeline because time is so not fixed. But the energy, like the imprint of the energy that I'm tapping into, please don't take this to heart, but it's like 1 to 2 weeks. Like that in this current moment, if nothing changed, this meeting is going to happen in 1 to 2 weeks. So it's the point being the energy is very like, very active. This is a funny energy. The energy is funny to me because it's like Spirit keeps showing me these metaphors that are almost, that could be technically like, some people might associate it with like destruction or chaos or distress, and Spirit is like laughing and playful with it of, this is like, oh no, honey, this is like the moment you've been waiting for. Like this is the thing that you've been asking for. And the thing that you're asking for is so small compared to like the fruition of it. It's a little bit more nuanced than that. So for some of you, it could be a meeting. And I feel like for a lot of you, like it's a soulmate energy. It's like a love of your life, like fated, destined meeting. It could also be like a really important friendship or a new business partner. It's a significant relationship is what this signifies to me. But for some of you, it's a soulmate. And I think, oh my God, sorry, the energy. You might have already met this person, but you might not know it yet. Like either it's someone from the past. I'm getting so many chills. Spirit, stop. It could be someone that you knew in the past, or it could be that you've literally, like your bodies have crossed paths. Like you've walked upward and they've walked downward on a street. Like you literally passed each other. This is a really interesting energy. It's very playful. Whoa, devil reversed. You just did something that completely freed you up. You freed yourself of either some like, I feel like there was a relationship or a dynamic or a pattern that was playing out, and you did something to free yourself of it. Yeah. There was an energy recently that was released that needed to be released. It's a really important move that you made, so this is just confirmation. You're good. Like, you're good. Like, Spirit wants to, like, affirm and confirm. Like, you're good, you're doing well. Spirit keeps, like, hitting me with these, like, grounded... It's really nice energy, and I keep hearing from Spirit, like, just enjoy this part. And I feel like for some of you, myself included, like you might struggle with like frustration around that of you see there's just so much that you want to have happen. I think that remembering, this is such a corny metaphor, but like Rome wasn't built in a day, you know, like it's very much like there's beauty in this part too. Like, I'm sure building Rome, there were many beautiful moments in the in between of point A to Z, and there's something really beautiful and magnetic and like charming and lovely about the time that you're in. It's really special. Um, so Spirit's just happy for you, and anything you can do to slow yourself down and remember that rest, sleep, eating well, like that is also medicinal, and you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to rest, and literally you need to rest. And I think you're enjoying rest a little bit more. Spirit wants you to keep going back to play. Keep going back to play. If you feel that loops are repeating or patterns or whatever it is, anything that you're trying to break or like omit from, I think go back to play. So like for me, I'm a writer. I love writing. It is like my favorite. I mean, readings are like my favorite thing in the world, but they're tied, I would say. And so just remembering I have to come back to it. Like, so go back to the play, whatever that looks like for you. I will leave it there. Please, as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. Let me know what you thought, if there was anything in particular that stood out or was a synchronicity. Yeah, anything you want to share, I welcome it. Please keep it kind and respectful. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an enchanted day.